popular, but that didn't happen under Biden. Because I think you need consistent liberal leadership that's not under threat, which is what we had under Obama. Not the same as what we're experiencing now. As a matter of fact, I think you can prove exactly that point with what happened. The fact that Democrats were getting pressure from the right on immigration to make Democrats feel that they needed to, like,
I trust this will suffice.
God smiles upon the generous.
Oh, away with you! Back to your cesspit, beggar!
If Trump is the one fronting the party, they can say anything about anyone. Could Harris crack down on media corpos? I mean, she could. She won't.
A land grotesque as its people. You dreamt of utopia. You saw the tribes united as one.
Oh.
That dream died long ago. You should have done the same. Your kingdom will perish alongside you. By my hand.
I cannot fathom it. His Majesty killed in his own bed.
The blooms upon the prince's grave had yet to wilt. Without an heir to wear the crown, what will become of the royal magic?
Thus vulnerable, an invasion might undo us.
From within or without, the state hangs on a precipice. It may even come to civil war.
In dark times, we must stand together.
Your Eminence!
Who could do this?
Few could even enter the king's chambers, let alone draw close. And yet,
His Majesty's arcane power could deflect near any blade. With all the royal bloodline's magic, who could harm him at all?
Shadows stir in the castle just as they did with the prince. What hellbound soul could end a royal life? Who would dare such atrocity? Huh?
Luis.
A shame to die with no heirs. The prince was taken too soon. And only a king may wield the royal scepter, the very crux of his vaunted bloodline's magic, which made such a fine deterrent to war. One has to ask, them dead, who shall take the throne?
War is on the horizon. Before they command that I dry my pen, I must finish my final work. It is a tale of hope that may yet salvage this world. It isn't right. This idea of foreigners has only ever been a tool against the foreign. If we could end such prejudice, surely war would be next to fade. we would be free to travel to far-flung lands. The reality is, we are riddled with anxiety. We fight, we oppress, and magic is but a tool of war. Our world could be better. Can we not dream such dreams? In such a world, they need no sorcery. A megapolis is built through learning and skilled labor. Glass spires reach the heavens, safe nights with no dark shadows, streets well-traveled. And in the laws of these emotionally satisfied people, it reads, all lives are equal. I know, just a daydream. Castle on a cloud. Yet I have faith. I believe that fiction can become hope, wielded by a worthy avatar. I believe a hero will stand true and change the world. After all, this world need not stay like this forever. The will to believe in something beyond us, indeed that, is what we call fantasy.
I trust this will suffice.
God smiles upon the generous.
Oh, away with you! Back to your cesspit, beggar!
A land grotesque as its people. You dreamt of utopia. You saw the tribes united as one.
Oh.
That dream died long ago. You should have done the same. Your kingdom will perish alongside you. By my hand.
I cannot fathom it. His Majesty killed in his own bed.
The blooms upon the prince's grave had yet to wilt. Without an heir to wear the crown, what will become of the royal magic?
Thus vulnerable, an invasion might undo us.
From within or without, the state hangs on a precipice. It may even come to civil war.
In dark times, we must stand together.
Your Eminence!
Who could do this?
Few could even enter the king's chambers, let alone draw close. And yet
His Majesty's arcane power could deflect near any blade. With all the royal bloodline's magic, who could harm him at all?
Shadows stir in the castle just as they did with the prince. What hellbound soul could end a royal life? Who would dare such atrocity? Huh?
Luis.
A shame to die with no heirs. The prince was taken too soon. And only a king may wield the royal scepter, the very crux of his vaunted bloodline's magic, which made such a fine deterrent to war. One has to ask, them dead, who shall take the throne?
Hello.
Hi.
Alright. Let's see. Right outside the sandworm's nest. Okay, let's just go inside.
Onward.
What do you think?
So we bring the fight to them.
Is it? Okay. Well, what do we got there? Oh, that.
Indeed.
Huh. It looks like the human sandworm that we fought.
What the?
However,
I also kind of have a feeling that he's not kidnapping and killing kids. He's like, maybe like having a kid army. Could hide a lot of people.
I'm heading out.
Okay, wonder if I can kill these without.
Right there.
Get ready, everyone! Looks like we get the first move.
Okay, let's see. When the weather is bad, enemies become stronger. Stronger enemies grant more experience, but you will not receive a turn bonus icon for striking their weakness. Wow, that sucks. Okay, well, in that case...
I'll cut you down! Last one!
Took one out!
Good one, Straw. Come forth, Royal Soul!
Only one
Let
left!
justice
Finish them
prevail.
off and we're clear!
Shun!
Smooth finish. Great work, everyone.
They chose the wrong opponent.
Come on. Why can I not, like, just run right through them? That's an oversight. Like, sure, it makes more sense for us to, like, physically take up space, but it doesn't feel better as a game.
Hack and slash. Let's wrap this up.
Nice.
Great job,
Let's stay
Troll.
calm. Me! Fire! Still up?
Nice! My blade cuts like the wind.
That's the last of them. The way's clear.
Ooh, nice. This guy's dropping Magla pills.
Not bad, if I say so myself.
Is that the end then? We've cleared the way.
Oh, and now that I'm actually in a dungeon...
What now?
Healer. What is his healer? Gold attack?
All right.
I mean, I'm gonna have to get it eventually. Lucky find on. I have a lucky find healer now. And he should level up warrior, because one of them needs to become this thing. It could be him. So he can keep leveling up warrior. Although, actually, she's like right close to leveling up. So how about I swap back to that. Skill inheritance. Let's...
All right.
Get that inherited. Get Medi on there, just so I have a heal. Okay. Can't go that way. If I go out, does that reset the enemies? Yes. Yes, it does. Cool.
Right there.
Right. Let's settle this quick.
For all that we strive for! Oh, Gales of West! Stay focused!
We're all counting on you.
Only one
There's no holding back.
Perfect punch.
You'll be dust.
Punch! Well, that's pretty good.
Looks like that's all of them. Great job, everybody.
One punch!
Okay.
I think that's all of them.
There they are.
A preemptive strike! We get the first move. Let justice prevail. Not this one.
You know what? Let's just see how I do with just...
Let's wrap this up.
Good one, Straw.
Still stunned, so... Yeah, I can just punch... I can just punch these guys to death. I don't need to really worry about their mana. They're using mana on them. They give Magla potions by quite a bit. Okay. This way.
Right there.
Come on! This could be our chance. You can't run! They die hard!
Good. They will fight ready for impact.
Only one left. Finish them
Tougher
off.
than I
We're
thought.
clear. That's the last of them. The way's clear.
Not bad, if I say so myself. I'd expect no less.
Okay, got Patra now. That's good. Got Diligent Discipline. Increases crit rate by 5%. Ooh, that's going to be a fun one. I definitely need to... Oh, actually, I'm starting to understand this system a little bit better. It's going to be... This game is going to be fun once I have some classes that are leveled up. What? Oh! Okay. Note to self, I can break these with punching. Duh.
There they are. We are dead. We strike first. This is our chance.
Forward! You'll be dust!
But let justice prevail. Still standing, I see. The power. Healer! Light! Still here?
Gonna flee?
There they go.
Yeah.
We made short work of them.
Didn't have the right elementals to, Nope, can't go that way.
Right there.
On your... Act fast!
This
And we'll
is
win
happening.
this!
Now get ready.
Eat this! Tougher than I thought.
One remaining. Work, Hulkenberg.
You never let us down.
You can't run!
That's the last of them. The way's clear.
Our foes have fallen. We are safe for the time being.
I see the enemy. All right. How's that? Let's give him a fight.
Now get in there.
You can't run! Not done yet.
Observe the enemy. Leave it in my hands.
Stay focused. Let's get him.
Satisfactory.
Eat this!
Looks like that's all of them. Great job, everybody.
Not bad.
Our foes have fallen. We are safe for the time being.
Great find. Keep it. Look.
That should be it. We don't know what...
Tracks. Something small crawled here.
Probably the larvae of the giant sandworms, right? This place is bound to be chock full of them. Maybe what happened is that people mistook the human for some subspecies of the sandworms. Not that they're anything alike.
Ugh. Even the memory of being eaten puts a twinge in my nose. I'd rather it stay numb.
Stop fussing over a smell. You'll attract the enemy.
I just heard something. It can't be.
Gallica, which way is the sound coming from?
Shh! Be quiet! No, they're footsteps. Someone's coming this way.
Keep your guard up.
Who's he?
It's coming back!
How do you know where it's hiding?
I think it's gone somewhere.
Are you the man we seek?
Name yourselves.
You mean this is Heismay?
I didn't expect a chief.
He's a chief.
Never seen one in the flesh. We're but another lesser tribe the city dwellers don't care for.
So that's what those are. We've seen a few of them, actually.
We owe you a debt, it seems.
Ah,
Knight
yes.
of the Crown, are you? Is that why you knew my name? Or perhaps you know it from the wanted posters.
Both, actually.
I flee to the furthest depths, and still they pursue me.
Where are the people you kidnapped?
What are you talking about? I suppose there's no point standing around chatting with someone after my head.
That weapon. So he truly was part of the Shadow Guard.
Shadow Guard?
Eyes front. He's a knight to be reckoned with.
Here I come! I'll not be anyone's captive without a fight. I'll have to provide some less delicate discouragement. No hard feelings.
Okay, this guy is awesome. He's the ninja, I guess. I am so happy to have the ninja on my party.
I did not give you enough credit.
Come on, join my party. It'll be great.
Arts. Your strength means nothing.
I get the feeling that Heismay's attacks are wavering. Is it just my imagination? No, he just doesn't want to kill me.
Let's get on with it!
Multiple Heismays!
Show them our might!
Let's do this!
You can tell when we do wide-ranging attacks. Focus on one at a time.
I have my method.
Your weight is so heavy.
Are we supposed to die here?
Captain, they've slowed you down.
Warrior! Is that all?
Healer! We're not out of this yet!
Thank you.
I owe you.
Hulkenberg's
With
moving
these
slower.
You'll be dust!
A blunder. Was luck on your side? Or perhaps, no matter. I can't back down either way. Here I come. 'Tis best you.
This is nothing. Come! I stand waiting.
Stroll,
Let
you're
us
slowing
clean up
down.
this mess.
Light!
I shall vanquish evil.
What bad?
Allow me to use this.
Only a flesh wound. Warrior! Is that all?
I won't hold back! Flare! No holding back!
I see. No common cell swords, are you? This should work. How about this?
The audacity! Captain, they've slowed you down.
It's funny that I can kind of tell that he's going to be on my party because he sucks.
Provide us power.
Alright, let's Maddie this.
Plus needed.
Those one punches are starting to deal some damage to me.
Blunder.
Not done yet.
Most impressive. You've some grand cause to fight for, I'm sure. But I have my own. I've no intention of being so easily snared.
I mean, this guy's head isn't, like, no matter what, this guy's head isn't going to be much of a trophy.
Where'd he go? He disappeared, just like that.
Even wholly surrounded, too. It is bad enough that he's skilled, but we have an environmental disadvantage here.
But the very first thing he did was save us from a human, right?
So it seemed. Had he not stepped in, he'd be rid of us, and not have to bother exposing himself. A passing, strange choice for a supposed amoral scoundrel.
Well, we don't know anything for sure yet. Worth noting that the petrification magic didn't kick in either, I suppose.
Our names still mean nothing then. The people's support is not yet strong enough to protect us. 'Tis frustrating, but we must press on.
Should we investigate the hut in the meantime? Maybe
Definitely.
we'll find some clues about the kidnappings.
Good plan. Let's take a look first.
Let's do it.
Doesn't it seem like...
Huh.
I see.
And so...
Really?
That's... The truth is...
I get it now.
Even so...
One of the two divisions of knights that make up the Royal Order. The Royal Order of Knights are split between the Holy Guard and the Shadow Guard, though when most speak of Royal Knights, they are referring exclusively to the former. Ujif's tribe. Small in stature with bat-like wings and ears, due to their singular appearance and low population, as well as their strong night vision derived from their nocturnal nature and keen hearing, it's not uncommon for them to be perceived as unnerving, and they often become targets for discrimination. Most Ujif live in modest lives at the bottom of the social hierarchy with few positions of status. With their natural abilities, some are able to make a living as warriors. Most Ujif, however, prefer farming to hunting, making them a tribe that is warm in nature and values harmony. The flip side of this is that they are often indecisive, second-guessing themselves out of concern for what others want. This has lowered their relative status in the world.
All right.
This is...
What the what? Oh.
Mayhap.
Look.
Indeed.
Hey.
So apparently...
But...
No.
Well then...
Wait a second!
This place... Right. That's... Aha! Hey.
I see.
Then...
Nice. Right then, let's get this plan underway.
Heismay! Come on! Show yourself!
Wow, that's some crazy echo.
Kind of nice getting to let loose. Long as I'm yelling anyway.
Luis! You think you're so bloody untouchable, you bastard?
Hey! Big ugly sandwormy human thing! Even Hulkenberg wouldn't eat you!
God!
last! Rejected by Hulkenberg! The ravenous, all-devouring she-beast of the Knights Order!
Is this what we've come to? Saying whatever's on our minds? Well, so be it.
Kalika, the sound of your wings keeps me up at night. Stroll, you think you're so smart. Kalika, please be nicer to me.
Hey, I'm your fairy guide, not your fairy godmother. We're on a mission here.
Ah! Enough! Stop this infernal din! What do you think would happen if that monster showed up without my ears working? You'd all be dead. Is this blasted bounty that important to you?
Here's our guest of honor at last. It was never about the money. Children are missing. We can't just ignore a kidnapper.
Kidnapper? I see now. As you were saying before, they've named me a kidnapper. A monster preying on children.
If the charges are false, I would hear it. In truth, even I've come to doubt the allegations.
And why is that, Lady Knight?
You've lost a child yourself, haven't you? I cannot imagine a parent who has endured such pain would kidnap children, much less sell them off.
Hold on. I can't trust a man who does nothing but flee the people responsible for my home burning. Zorba, who forced the dead to fight on his behalf. Anyone who can't face reality themselves is capable of any low.
True enough. If we lived in a world where words alone proved us just, I'd not be in this infernal cave. I'm sorry, but I won't go to the gallows before I've even honored my son's death. If you'll not leave me be, then we decide this another way.
Come on, just talk to each other more.
Draw steel.
Like, you clearly don't need to
If I'm
fight.
take your life, I'll not do it from the shadows. But if you refuse to retreat, then ready your blades.
We'll make you talk. Yes, we shall have the truth from you.
Here I come. Allow me to use this.
He's not getting away this time.
I shall vanquish evil. I'll crush you.
Right on target. Nice one, Stroll.
So, you saw through my illusion. Even so,
I stand for all that we strive for. Sever! Let's take healer. We're not out of this yet.
Thank you.
Helpful as ever.
you think yourself equal to a Eugene's agility? But how?
By my with blade in hand. Worthy foe after all.
Die!
The captain's lost his memory. He can't use
The
any
next one's
skills.
yours.
Brawler! Take that! Not done
But
yet.
let justice prevail.
What?
Oh yeah, I have to sit on easy, I think. I should set it back to normal, but still.
Strange powers you possess.
Okay. Not bad at all.
My luck bar is getting so big.
I admit, it feels good to get stronger.
How'd you cast spells without igniters? What was that?
We'll have our answers first. Did you really kidnap all those people from the castle town?
No, you
Look around
idiot.
lad. Where would I keep the victims? Besides, I'm but one man. Kidnapping on the scale you suggest would be damn near impossible.
You're saying you were framed? This case even reached the capital, you know. Why would anyone pin such horrors on an innocent man?
Innocent is more generous than most of the world sees me. A Ujif drifter, a disgraced knight condemned by the Sanctists. What couldn't they pin on me? They cast me out, stripped my titles and titles in my head. It gives me the right to mourn my child.
And thus, you held back against us, didn't you? You never intended to take our lives. Or perhaps you could not bring yourself to kill a young man.
Just didn't want to make a mess I'd have to clean up.
What do you think? Is Heismay really our kidnapper?
I don't think he's the culprit.
I agree. That being said, it is also hard to imagine the town maintaining a groundless bounty so faithfully. It was the Holy Lady who named the price, and the guard captain who thereby took it to the capital. To end this as a case of mistaken identity would disgrace their word.
You think they must have had a reason to suspect him then? So, what's really going on here?
Sounds to me like between the Guard Corps and Heismay, one of them could be lying. Remember when we first arrived? We almost got killed by a beast they told us would be asleep.
You cannot be suggesting the Guard Corps set us up. Absurd! No, it defies all reason. They went to such lengths to place a request.
So you think I'm the one lying, do you?
Like I said, we don't make assumptions. If there's anything else you know, we're listening.
You're a strange lot. Fine. Investigate this as you see fit. And if you think I'm guilty by the end of it, put me in chains. What's the matter? Never tied up a captive before?
Give it a rest, old man. You'll make a better guide than a captive. Otherwise, the human makes a meal of us, and nobody wins.
A strange lot indeed. And... oh, my God, a foul-smelling one to boot.
Ugh, don't remind me. Sorry, but you'll have to bear with us.
Don't mind me.
If the charges prove false, you should be cleared. Still, we'll have to find a new head to be judged for the competition.
Then we'll just find whoever's actually behind it and have their head instead. Let's contact Barden tomorrow, but we'll keep quiet about Heismay. Can't tell if we can trust the guardsman yet.
What are we going to do with Heismay tonight? We can't exactly set him up at the inn.
Steady on! You're not leaving me to watch our bounty alone?
Fine. Then Nurus and I can both watch him tonight. Better us than risking our candidate, I suppose.
Never would have guessed that the bounty hunting was part of this plan to take the throne. And further, you've a Lady of the Knighthood with you. Not to mention command of a gauntlet runner. I sense there's more to this story, hmm?
The truth is, we're going after Luis.
Luis? The monstrous child himself, eh? So you're not just grasping at power. You've got convictions. But now the throne's in anyone's reach, eh? Suppose the king's magic wasn't just a myth. Well, hardly matters to an old codger like me. No telling if I'll even live to see the next king crowned.
This is all jolly cheerful. And I'm to be stuck between these two old goats the whole night.
Don't blame me, lad. You volunteered.
Those are some sharp ears. We should probably watch our words in here. Hey!
What you want to know?
This guy's got a marker over his head.
Young man, hey!
pleased to hear that. Oh. Let me perform for you.
Okay. Okay. I have really no idea what that was in aid of, but alright.
Evidently.
I'm in trouble now. Gone to shite, this has.
Good night.
Time marches on, and the age of a new king draws nearer.
I dreamed we were being chased around by a horde of giant sandworms. I barely got any rest at all. I hope Heismay behaved himself in the Gauntlet Runner. We should go check on him later. We also need to get some information out of Barden. But how do we even bring it up?
Are you awake? Barden just sent word. A few children disappeared in the night.
Wait, but Heismay's in the Gauntlet Runner, right? If he's still bound there, that basically proves he's innocent. But if he's not, we need to get to the runner, quick! Where's Stroll?
Speak, man. Are you alright? Where's Heismay? What happened here? Oh, he reeks of alcohol. Neurus, you old sot, don't tell me you drank yourself to sleep.
Well, Heismay was blathering on about some things I found rather unnerving. So I had a little sup of the spirits to calm the nerves.
Wow. What a mess.
You witless... Maybe some cold water will wake you up, and if that water's not fixed yet, you're really in it! Ah!
Now, what's all the commotion?
Ah, that was it! He kept scaring me, so I stuffed him into the lavatory to shut him up.
He says that like it makes sense. Does it make sense to you?
He doesn't drink and drive, does he?
If you dare touch a single drop on the road, I'll toss you off the runner's back myself!
Anyway, one thing's for sure. Heismay was tied up the whole time, so he never set foot outside, right?
What's all this about frightening Neurus? I cannot imagine you suddenly felt compelled to share ghost stories.
I heard some strange sounds last night. I could tell they were footsteps, but not any I recognized. If it had anything to do with the disappearance of the residents, it could prove my innocence. That's why I spoke up.
I don't think he's lying. With all that fog, I couldn't find the source of the footsteps, but I found plenty of something else. Children's shoes. It was after midnight. No time for children to be out and about. I had the shoes checked at the guard station, and it looks like they belong to the missing children.
Then 'tis likely those footsteps belong to your true culprit.
But the guard said no one left town last night.
Nobody left? But that must mean the culprit is...
inside the town?
Logically, yes.
If that's the case, I'd like to talk to Barden, but how much of this should we share with him?
If you ask me, it's time to lay out all you know. Taking me with you might help your case, too.
Let's not get ahead of ourselves. To bring you before the very man responsible for the bounty on your head. I trust I need not illustrate the risk.
Risk or not, the real culprit's likely one of their own. If you hide me, they'll accuse you of harboring a known criminal. You all had it right. It's time I faced reality. A life on the run leaves no room for...
I wonder what his... Oh man, He's gonna have his persona moment.
Whatever the case,
Getting
let's
excited
meet
about having a new character.
Well, I must say I couldn't hope you'd capture him so swiftly.
Something wrong? You don't look well. Got a face like you've just stumbled upon a dead man.
No, it's nothing. Just surprised you caught him.
Aye, you have my thanks. Clearly we were right to trust you. You'll get your payment in full.
Before that, I want to ask you one question. Why was Heismay the only suspect in this case?
One of the guard witnessed him firsthand. Go on, Morris, tell him.
On the night of the kidnappings, I spotted a Ujif bolting into the wilderness. Several times. No mistaking a squat figure like that. I'm telling you, what are the chances of there being 2 Ujif brigands in the area?
What did you say?
Strange. I don't recall the kidnappers' tribe being listed on the bounty poster. Even the captain seemed surprised, yet you alone knew this.
He's obviously our culprit.
Most strange. Heismay was already in our custody yesterday. In other words, the kidnappings of last night cannot be his doing.
Is this true?
Captain, I'm one of yours, aren't I? You're not gonna trust this little red-eyed bastard over me, are you?
There's also the testimony from the guard at the gate. He reported no one coming or going from the city.
You scabby bounty hunters think you can mock the guard corps like this? Just take your damn blood money and get the hell out of here!
Fine. Keep your hair on. We'll get to the bottom of this eventually.
Is there a problem here? Pardon, may I interrupt?
No problem, ma'am.
Was that? Did you hear it, lad?
No.
No, we need your ears. What did you hear, Ujif?
Now I see your game, you fiends.
He's gone!
Heismay!
Find him! Secure the
He's like
exit.
Superman. He's like in handcuffs, but like I'm only in these handcuffs because I want to be.
What's gotten into Heismay?
I got the impression
He heard
sensed
something.
If he'd meant to escape, he would have done it yesterday.
I think Barden's innocent in all this. The real scumbag here is Morris, his second in command. He framed Heismay with a false eyewitness testimony. Must have figured an exiled Ujif would be a perfect scapegoat.
So Morris, a would-be guard of the people, has been kidnapping the residents and selling them off.
Could be. And there's also those footsteps that old Heismay heard in the night.
Nuris is bound to have sobered up by now, right? Let's see how things are outside and get back to the runner.
Well, where'd Heismay go? He just kind of like jumped out of his
Are you coherent
findings
yet?
and disappeared.
I didn't take you as the sort to fall so hard into your cups.
Well, an icy bath like that would freshen anyone up.
And tell us again what happened last night. It may be our only clue to tracking down the real culprit.
Bloody hell. Yes, it's coming back a bit. It wasn't just Heismay's reports that shook me. No. I saw something. It was right after I slung Heismay into the bathroom. Out the window, I saw some massive shadow moving through the fog. It wasn't any beast or man of this world. It was a dark messenger, I tell you. A specter from the very bowels of hell. It was like the horrors of every fairy story from my schoolboy days sprung to Stygian life. I was shaken, chums. Shaken to my core. I cried out for help, grabbed for something to steady myself, and all I found was the bottle.
There. You're all right now.
Even if there is some monster behind this, how would it connect with Morris? I don't see why he would be compelled to hide this to the extent of framing Heismay.
True. Let's try investigating the lady's old castle. Heismay's bound to have a reason for bolting off like that.
Fi. Evidently,
hard to say.
What folly. The truth is...
It's absurd.
Yeah.
I'm in your debt.
And so? But then... Is that right then?
Isn't that...
What is it?
All right then.
Hey, listen. Excuse me?
Can we talk?
Thank you. Excuse me?
Can we talk?
Thank you, miss. Excuse me?
Can we talk?
Thank you. Excuse me?
Can we talk?
Excuse me?
Can we talk?
Excuse me?
Can we talk?
Thank... Hey, mister!
Can we talk?
Yeah! Hey, mister!
Can we talk?
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 Unstinking believable.
Let's go.
However...
Now, where was I?
Is this the place?
Ready?
Let's go.
However...
Keep your wits about you.
Come on, get the bait moving already. If that thing goes out of control, we'll be dinner.
You can't run from us!
Please. Help.
The child yet lives.
Out of your jurisdiction now, aren't you? You're trespassers down here. And that means anything that happens to you is your own damn fault.
If you've got something to say it to our faces. Even you must feel the weight of what you've done.
Eyes up. Something stirs in the back.
Are these the monsters we heard about?
No. Further back. 'Tis the footsteps in the night.
The bigger that beast back there grew, the more its watchdogs started changing with it. One of them's gonna make a meal of you.
What has been happening here? Why do you kidnap the residents?
Why? Because premium bait's worth a fortune. I couldn't live on the wages of a guardsman forever.
You kidnap children for money? You utter scum!
This from a bloody-eyed Ujif. Look to your own sins, sir. You were just stripped of your knighthood. You were exiled. You're a coward who's been living in the hole you deserve. Didn't pretend you can play at justice now. You foil!
No, 'tis true in part.
Is this his
Why I
moment?
stand here now. I ran from my past and turned away from my pain.
His moment where
You
he
prey on
has to make an
innocent
agreement with
lives.
himself.
Your sin will be repaid. Yet I cannot condemn you alone. Not when I could not see past my own suffering. Not when I locked myself away to be alone with my pain.
O lodestar, who falters in memory, O thou anguished traveler, thy long stagnant stance hath finally been broken. Now choose thy path.
Choose? My choice is already made. You can't erase your past. All you can do is take it in hand and reshape your future.
Okay, this guy is awesome.
Thou hast chosen a noble parting. Henceforth, thy fears and insecurities.
All you gotta do, little Eugene, is pull your own heart out of your chest.
Reveals the king's own path. Awaken.
Scream into it. Tell us everything. Tell us what you're thinking about Heismay.
I am Heismay Noctul. I believe the arc of life depends not upon birth. By these hands, soiled or sinless, I fight! Apologies, but I cannot do this alone.
Go! Rip them apart!
On guard! Morris, you will not escape me! Out of my way, please!
What's going on? He just started fighting with us. And even he awakened to his power.
Perchance 'tis through your influence that this power passed to him, Captain?
Oh, is this what Moore was talking about?
Young man, you seem the most adept with this magic. I will strike at your direction, if you might spare it. Rest assured, I once stood among the Shadow Guard, and the years have not dulled my edge.
Nice. Okay. Oh, so this is the thief. Cool. Steel, of course.
I'll be taking that.
Why, hello there.
With these fists, I...
Perfect punch. Oh, and will I get... I imagine... Oh, I hope I get to fight with all four of them. I hope I do not have to choose. It's the worst part of these games.
Let's go. Is there an... We'll do this together.
Oh, yeah.
All right, let's go.
Here.
That's cool. detect against ailments, so these things look like they're gonna do something. Okay, no, nothing. Fireclaw. Good, so I wouldn't have got a burn, perhaps?
Now accept your fate. Nothing personal.
Didn't work. I shall fight. Are you prepared? Let's do this!
It's up to you now.
Let's do this!
Is everyone all right?
Okay.
Join with me.
Adds 1 turn. Heavy slash damage and...
Perhaps not this.
Oh, but I mean it only costs... Oh. 2.
Not this skill. Oh, power of heroes!
All right! Smite him, Hulkenberg!
We're not out of this yet!
Quite a boon.
My thanks.
Twas needed.
I'll use what I must. Sorry.
Why, hello there.
A crawler! I'll crush you!
Not bad. Ha! I have never known such heights.
Stop! Damn! The bastard got away!
But the children are safe.
Good. You saved them, Heismay.
You know that I used to have a child of my own. My son. He was killed. I could not even protect my own flesh and blood. Who could call me a knight? Since then, I've wondered what I had left to live for, and found few answers.
Is that why you lived in such a dangerous place? That you might be...
We need to chase down Morris first. He said something kind of weird back there, didn't he?
Regarding the watchdogs, he said they gradually turned more horrific the more the monster grew.
Do you think that's the effect of the melancholia? I expect anything further in will be even more malformed then.
But why root all this in the basement of the lady's own domain? Clearly, someone is invested in Morris's efforts. But who would finance this?
I can't say for certain. Still, from the very beginning, this has felt beyond the realm of any sane, moral person.
And to think this started as a simple bounty contract. We've set foot in something far bigger, I think.
Let's get these poor youngsters back to Baden for now.
Sure.
You saved the wee ones' lives. We can't thank you enough.
It was thanks to your help, too.
I know this is difficult to hear, but Morris had a hand in this the whole time. He confessed as much to us.
Aye. I found out the man's been struggling to pay off all manner of gambling debts. I'll round up the guard and search the whole bloody castle for him.
I'm sorry, but I'm afraid you'd be outmatched. However, it would be a great help to us if your guards could prevent anyone from leaving the grounds.
Considering everything, I can't help but think the Lady Joanna's got to be in on this somehow.
But the woman is a respected sanctoress. Besides which, she's the one who funded the initial request.
I'll tell you this. Hard as we've looked, we can't find a sniff of Lady Joanna herself.
We're here for our own reasons. Whoever we find down there, we're not going to stay our blades. Any objections?
None for me. Do as you will, and I'll trust in Lady Joanna's innocence. Indeed, for all we know, the culprit may be holding her hostage.
I too have a score that needs settling. I cannot let these atrocities continue, especially not in my name. I believe in you.
Nice.
Considering we're due in Oceania in a matter of days, we've little time to tarry here.
Our foes may be strong, but they're also trapped like rats in the basement. We'll use the old well to get in and out.
What you want to know? I'm in trouble now.
You know...
Gone to shite, damn it.
I'm in trouble
All right
now.
then. All right then.
Gone to shite, this has.
Good night.
Can't sleep, lad? As it happens, I'm a bit restless myself. That a novel there? Don't see many carrying those around. Bit of an odd question, but what's your real aim as a group?
To tell you the truth, we're a secret organization.
Really? Well, you're not very organized for an organization. In any case, suppose it's not my place to ask. Don't worry, lad. Just water. Back where I grew up, there was nobody like you lot. Just you chiefs. We've never been accepted by other tribes, and 'tis no mystery why. We're nocturnal, we look worlds apart, and there's so few of us. Not enough for any political sway. Our elders only ever thought of short-term alliances, loyalties changeable as the wind. We relied on their power, not ours, and resigned ourselves to that. Oh, I loathed it. Even as a child. I hadn't been cowed into considering myself lesser. I honed my skills, that the city's majority might accept me, and I'll not say it was fruitless. I was accepted into the knighthood of the royal capital. I felt like my fellows and strangers alike accepted me as an equal. Fool that I was. They never really wanted me among the true knights. Just in the Shadow Guard, where my deeds were dirtier and kept secret. Equal and lesser in the same breath. Ultimately, once my superiors realized I wouldn't abide their self-serving orders, they stripped me of the title I'd fought for. And little by little, I lost everything else. My son died. I'd failed to protect him. And despite everything I felt, I'd resigned myself to being powerless. Just like the damned elders I'd hated so much. But you know, you lot have helped me realize something. I'd thought for a long time that if I wanted to feel accepted, instead of being the eternal outsider, I'd need power, status, some mighty patron nobody could defy. I wasn't really looking to swear myself to some superior. I only wanted not to be alienated for who and what I am. I just needed allies. Friends.
And from now on, we're friends.
A free spirit, are you? It'll be my pleasure, then.
The aloof hermit, Heismay. Within him dwells the virtue of the thief. Nurture thy bond with him, and a new power yet slumbering within thee may awaken.
Perhaps our fates are bound somehow.
Alright, so now I can be a thief. That's on the other leg. Oh, man. I guess there are 3 legs.
If my boy was still alive, he'd be about your age. Though he'd look absolutely nothing like you, of course. Long as we're both awake. Might I have a look at that old novel of yours?
That's basically the founding text of our organization, so read it.
So, this is a fantasy novel. This section seems to describe the Utopia's approach to discrimination. Let's see here. In this world, discrimination and inequality are forbidden by law. It is a sin to impose injustice due to one's appearance, lineage, or birth. This is the accord established between the people and the state. Well, well. What a world that would be. I don't imagine our land will get there for another century or 5. Still, I cannot help but wonder whether those ideals would please an entire population. You cannot pretend at diversity without acknowledging individual differences. Some will be judged as strong, while others marked as weak. Equal competition doesn't mean equal footing. Their very aims of freedom and balance could spell doom for the striving weak. I wonder how we might ever achieve a true utopia, where everyone could be happy. If this awakened power is meant to be wielded in service of my beliefs, then, no matter who calls it naive or foolish, I will always use it to save the weak.
Time marches on, and the age of a new king draws nearer.
So,
it's in your hands.
All right.
Let's focus. The search begins.
Really?
So today's just a 1 mission.
All right then.
Oh yeah.
Me too.
But beforehand.
More people
All right,
missing. Take a look.
Except the man-eater in the
What do you think of
mine.
this?
I see. Hey!
Gauntlet Runner. Choose to chart course to Comero.
Good hunting to you.
Let's do it.
Ooh.
We'll face danger here. A village. All right then.
Is there water here? Or what is this person?
what say you?
If you'd like the weather to change, check the weather. Okay. No.
Pop
I
by
don't really
again.
care. I'm curious, but I'm not that curious. Okay. Well, I should have bought that on this day. That was silly that it told me to buy it then. Alright,
All right.
Gauntlet Runner.
Let's head there right away.
Chart a course for
Time
Condero.
for the old girl to shine. Now then.
Calling for a brief.
That's where you want to go.
That's interesting.
It's your call.
Let's be off.
The Gauntlet Runner heads off toward a small farming village, and each shuddering step reminds them of their journey's purpose.
While traveling, read Pride and Persuasion.
All right then.
Let's go.
All right.
Well,
then.
I'm going to check the kitchen again. Because it told me to check the kitchen. It said, check the kitchen every day. There we go. That's at least a thing. Okay. Now go to the lounge. Bookshelf. Read Pride and Persuasion. Choose 2 for maximum points. I'm looking for 4 Eloquence. Lower the other person's guards by assuming a natural smile and a humble demeanor, then use flattery to probe for weak points. To gain the upper hand, of course.
No kidding.
All right.
4. It's the first bit of eloquence I've got, basically. I think I did a little tiny bit from talking to the woman on the street, but so far, I can't talk worth crap. Alright. You'll automatically complete the side quest providing a spark and accept the side quest relic search. Inventor's bequest. This will also unlock Nuris
Southeast of Martira,
as a follower.
blessed by the mild climate. Its ranches produce fine fare, and to take in its idyllic landscapes is to be at peace, as time itself seems to stop. It gained a reputation for its rare and wondrous goods, brought there by merchants in their longing to return. As though welcomed by the grazing animals, the Gauntlet Runner stops gently.
Say.
Fine.
Come on. That reminds me. Hey.
Huh.
That's...
This... He's been like that for a while now. Wonder if he's all right.
Alright, well.
I knew it! This thing's the genuine article. A real bona fide lost relic in my hands. Some sort of power affecting the air around it. Trace amounts only. Something... a reaction. A reaction entirely unlike Magla, by God. Absolutely smashing! Beyond my wildest hopes. No bloody idea how to use the thing, but if I could just adapt this conduit here... Can't forget a masterpiece like this! I say, lad, did you find this for my sake?
We wanted to help you out, Nuris.
Why, I'm bally well touched. It positively jokes a man up. You may be just a lad, but you've the heart of a saint. And that old fella... Seems silly to ask, but he's long gone, isn't he?
Yes. I'm sorry.
Thought so. You can fight the years, but you can't beat them. He made good on his promise, though, eh? It's in my hands now, old man. What's that?
Something from the village. It's written with some letters we can't understand.
Ah, a cipher. Mirror letters. See here? It's a script I use myself when I don't want any snoop stealing my inventions. Now I think of it, he's the one who taught me even that trick. Thanks, old man. I owe you a great deal. Thank you.
So what is it?
No. This is research on the lost relics. Looks like the old fellow was hunting for others. Different cipher here. He tried to guess at locations, too. Looks like his chase ended when he lacked the means to follow his findings. Say, I've got a random favor to ask. Could you check around for more of these lost relics? Looks like the old man worked out a few other locations. There's 7 more relics noted down in this journal. I've got to see them all with my own eyes. A quick stopover or 2 in our travels should be all it takes, so, please?
Right. Leave it to me.
Appreciated. We're in this journey together, what?
Alright, so now I get the gunner.
Engineer, Neurus. Within him dwells the virtue of the gunner. Nurture thy bond.
I'm ready to kick my feet up, lad.
And that's one of the arms. The gunner.
You said it'd only take a few stopovers.
Well, they're scattered all about, my girl. If we could crack the cipher, that'd narrow down our search range a tad. I'll leave this journal here. If I can crack any of the codes, I'll make a special note of it. So you just take a look when you feel like a spot of treasure hunting.
This one's important.
Okay.
Hey. I'll know if I'm close to it.
Thanks, you two. I'm rather looking forward to digging deeper into this.
I think this place doesn't even have a place. I think it's just it's just a drawing that we talk over.
Okay then. That reminds me.
Weren't you asked to buy a practical pigeon parcel? Oh, that actually would be good on
That's
him.
fine.
Okay.
Now then.
Right.
I see.
This town doesn't even have NPCs.
Amazing.
What?
What is it? Oh.
Then return to base.
Okay then.
Okay. Turn in the side quest hatching a plan. Talk to Moore and go to Academia. Study the gun.
I'm in trouble now.
More people missing.
Hello,
Stupendous.
You know, you saved my...
Mission accomplished. Amazing.
Ah, brilliant. Bye, then.
Why, you...
Okay. Talk to Moore and go to Academia.
Now, where was I?
Well, well. Do make yourself at home. I see. Fascinating. This right here. All right?
I'm counting on you.
Of course.
Really? New skills, new possibilities.
Skill inheritance. Let's go with Medi.
True to form. Incredible.
Okay, quest cleared.
All right.
Yes.
What's that about?
All right.
It's a mighty power. I'm sure that they saw it as a threat, and rightly so, especially if wielded freely by the people. Even now, research on it is forbidden. Presumably the king reasoned that if he locked me up here, I could contribute no more. And so I continued my research day after day with no results to show for it, stuck in this place, continuing on in circles, just as he designed. I speak of it nonchalantly now, but in truth, those days were some of the hardest I've known. How can a man endure such failure and solitude and remain sane?
But...
However, through my fantasy novel, I found a connection to you who shares my dearest ideals. I doubt the king could have expected such a twist as this. The wheels of fate have slowly begun to turn.
It's conceivable.
Only when my research on archetypes, on transformation magic, is complete and immaculate, only then might I escape the king's curse and leave this place.
Right.
Oh.
No longer I dwell in this lonely place, the more your words of support touch my heart.
Regards.
I will count on you as before, as a comrade in vision and ambition.
He now a new power.
You are the key.
The Magic Seeker. Ooh, that's an interesting looking one.
Now then.
Study the heroic embodiment of the merchant. The growth of the embodiment will refine your virtues in turn. I hope this task will prove meaningful to you.
This one's important.
Should raise the merchant archetype to 15. I wonder if I could just do that, because I've almost done it.
You don't say. Incredible.
Oh, so I did already do it.
All right.
Okay. I think I'm actually ahead of the guide right now, just because I liked the merchant. I was once on a journey myself, like you. I passed through many different cities in the course of my travels.
In truth.
As I journeyed, I wrote of my experience, and this travelogue became the foundation of my fantasy novel. Is that so?
Yes.
That fantasy novel is all the hopes and dreams of my travels made manifest. I've also learned and endured many painful truths. They have served to remind me just how important dreams are to our lives. If that novel has been a source of support for you, the pain of writing was worth it.
Incredible.
I had completely forgotten of my travels. I wonder if those I met in the outside world then are all faring well. I hope one day I may live beneath the same sky as them once more.
But
I shudder to think of the eternal solitude you saved me from. That I can feel like a semblance of myself again is all thanks to you.
may fortune favor your journey.
Cool. Preview all the abilities from a follower. That's pretty good.
Now then.
Okay.
This one's important.
Should study 15 different archetypes.
I can hardly wait.
Let's see how many I can do. I probably shouldn't actually unlock any that I haven't yet because... But I have unlocked 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So... Oh. 11, 12, 13. So I have 13. So I need to unlock 2 more and also level up my classes to unlock these advanced classes or unlock lesser classes. Not really sure how that's going to play out yet.
I can hardly wait.
Yeah. Need 15 different archetypes, which is fine. King have anything to say? No.
Oh.
Yep.
You'll come again, won't you?
Okay. Spend time with Brigitta.
Where to?
I love that you can just fast travel back to the capital. Like, it took 4 days to get here, but you can just fast travel back. That's great. Like, the world feels both huge and tiny. Oh, well, I'm here. Oh, it's a day, so let's do some shopping, maybe? Let me see what's what. Oh, where? What? No, that was wrong. Okay.
What in the blazes? Ain't this a pickle?
Why, it's lovely out.
Looking to sell up.
Yeah. Cool. Cool.
What am I to do?
Hey!
Hello there.
What now?
Okay, I'm gonna change that out for that.
Leave it to me.
Okay.
Leave it to me.
Yeah, I'll keep that for now. Mage Devotion. What the fuck is Mage Devotion? Okay. That on him. Yeah, just go with base attack bonus. Okay, so they are all equipped. So let's just see what my options are here. I mean, that would be good if I went. I need to level Seeker eventually, so I should buy that. Looks like there isn't much though in terms of shit I need.
If you can, I'll be much obliged.
This is on sale, right?
Yeah.
Oh.
All right then. Let's head there right away.
I love it.
Say. Got a special.
My money's on Santa Fe's Ford.
Hello there.
Isn't that... Let's see.
Alright, there we go.
Yep.
Okay, so now...
All right, then.
Let's go.
Just go to Sun Lumia Street.
Oh, what did I say?
Got a minute? Luis is the only one. Talking nonsense, you are.
Oh, thank you.
Now what am I to do?
Just you. Sorry.
Alright. Go hang out with Brigitte and her dog.
Unfortunately.
I no longer have any work for you. The dog is no longer here. She ran away. That would have been preferable to the truth. Someone stole her dog like she's freaking... Those who spread... Oh. She's stolen by terrorists. Got it.
Those people.
Read the book. It'll help you feel better.
But this world. Fine. I couldn't ask him to stay.
Nice. Widens the variety of items sold at her shop and increases the slots for merchants so I can add more abilities to him.
In any case. Why?
Because you're cool. Why would you come hang out with me? Because you're awesome.
And the age of a new king
Accept my friendship. Alright. Blindwell Alley, enter the dungeon. Throughout the dungeon, you'll have to sneak past a specific enemy. You'll also want to level the merchant. Already did that. Accept Moore's Task Chapter 3 Drifting. After defeating the boss, you'll unlock Dark Truths. You'll automatically turn in the bounty quest. Okay, I've kind of been ignoring most of this, but I kind of know what I need to do, so what are they talking about? I have no idea. That's why they need voices for everything. Okay.
Check this out. Mister.
Okay, I can save now. Now's a decent time to save, actually. We will continue playing later.